Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a quick video on how to get a job at M.A.C Cosmetics. I've worked there on and off for about 4 years. I have an on-call position, so that kind of allows you to be a little bit of a freelancer. A lot of people come to the counter asking me questions on how do I get a job, what should I wear, what kind of makeup should I do I need makeup skills, how old do I have to be, etc, etc, etc. So I'm just going to give my view and what I have learned over the couple years. First thing. When you are going to come to the M.A.C counter and talk about, applying for a job or whatever, always make sure that you dress the part and have your makeup done, have your hair done. Everything has to look flawless and perfect and really put together. You really need to look like you care about your appearance a lot. M.A.C does have a dress code. Obviously, it is all black. Jewelry, you can change it up a little bit. You can wear silver, bronze, gold, little gems, diamonds, stuff like that's okay. But clothing has to be black. It can't be faded. You need to look very, very presentable and very clean and very fresh. Make sure your hair is curled or in a nice ponytail or just something really cute, nice and straightened, looks really nice and shiny. Always make sure that your makeup is flawless. Try and wear all M.A.C makeup to your interview, just so if they do ask you, you can kind of just throw it out of what exactly it is that you're wearing and make it really look like you're totally on point with products, your shit. Go to the counter that you actually want to work at. So I wouldn't just go to a store or at the Bay, because I work in Canada, so we work at Hudson's Bay. Make sure you actually go physically to that counter that you want to work at, but don't just give your resume to any old chick that's on the counter. Give it to the manager. Either call beforehand and ask and make sure, oh, is so-and-so working today, blah, blah, blah. I want to drop off my resume. I just want to make sure that your manager or assistant manager will be there, because you don't want to just talk to an on-call or anybody, because sometimes whoever it is, they'll just be, oh, it's competition, whatever. I'm just not going to pass it along. So just be smart about it and just talk to the main person that you need to talk to help you get to where you want to go and to get a job. So there are a lot of differences between positions at M.A.C Cosmetics. What they have is basically permanent positions and then on-calls. So there are full-time positions that are permanent. You have your part-time permanents and then your on-calls. On-calls most of the time are hired or getting closer to fall and Christmas season.
I'm an on-call, but I do work throughout the year just because I do go back and forth between, one counter at a different mall and then I go to another mall for a different counter, just because I started at one counter and then I moved and came back to work at a different counter. So I'm allowed to go back and forth because
obviously it is a little bit harder to get a permanent position. I've been waiting 4 years for one to come up. Nobody just wants to quit because, really, it's fucking awesome to work at M.A.C. Everybody's super chill. It's awesome to just sit and talk with people and just to do makeup. And if you're really passionate about your artistry, why quit your job and move on and do something else? So if you do want a permanent position, start as an on-call and just be patient, put in your time, be an amazing artist, and just wait it out. Eventually something will happen for you, or if you ever decide to move, seek out a permanent position. Do your homework and just do what you gotta do. If you do want to try and get a job at M.A.C, you need to have at least some kind of portfolio or experience with doing makeup. A lot of people think, oh, I don't know how to do makeup, so I'm just gonna go work at M.A.C and they're gonna teach me everything that I need to know and it'll be totally fine and I'm just gonna be bomb at it. Normally, they're not gonna hire you if you don't have any kind of makeup experience or if you're just not that enthusiastic about M.A.C Cosmetics. You don't really have to have any retail experience if you want to work at the counter. You kind of learn that as you go. You will definitely have a better chance of getting hired if you have some kind of makeup portfolio, freelance experience, all that jazz. They don't really want someone that's just kind of oh, I just want to do makeup and just be a M.A.C girl. No. No. You have to want to excel and potentially go further within the company. There are a lot of artists that I know that would absolutely love to work in Toronto at head office and really make something and have an incredible career. So you have to stick it out and you have to really want it. Or really, I hate to be the bearer of bad news and be a bitch. If you're not serious about it, you're standing in the way of other people that really do want to make a career of this and really be somebody. And you're in the way of somebody who really wants and needs to shine, and that's just not really fair. So you have to be serious about this. God, I was such a bitch there. So how I came about getting a job at M.A.C was I first was a really amazing customer. I was always buying so much stuff and listening to their recommendations and just really like not giving a shit about how much money I was spending because I'm such a fucking makeup whore. It's really bad. Anyways, so I kind of became friends with the assistant manager, and she really like encouraged me to apply because I was always like looking for new makeup ideas and coming in all glammed up and whatever. So I was finally out of high school and I decided to apply for the job. So I did get a job on a counter. I had a one-on-one interview with the manager over there. It was super simple. I like came all dressed up. I had like my leather pants on, like a blazer that had like shoulder pads. I had like this short mohawk at the time, and it was like a Rihanna mohawk. I used to wear a lot of like really fun, bright, like neon colors. Like I would wear like electric eel with like some bitter and like some goldenrod, like something really crazy like that. And then I got hired because I just started taking pictures of makeup that I did on myself, and I just came in with like a little tiny portfolio and just like a flip book of pictures, and that was it. And it was so easy. So it kind of helps if you are a customer and can kind of build a relationship with, you know, the manager or assistant manager or another permanent artist, and they'll just kind of, you know, put in a good word for you. Just give you a little talk up there. When you are doing a one-on-one interview, it'll be the assistant manager or the manager, and they're basically just going to ask you really simple questions. You know, can you apply false lashes? How much experience do you have? In what scenario would you do this? Can you match someone for foundation? Blah, 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 blah. And they're just going to write down all of your answers to these questions. If you haven't gotten a call back in about a week, just call the counter, give them a shout, just keep it short and sweet, less is more. Be honest about what your strengths and weaknesses are. Like, fuck, I have a little bit of trouble doing winged liner on a client. Like, I'm okay to admit that. Like, I'm not perfect. Is it easier to do it on yourself? Of course it is. Everybody has different eyes, whatever. Just be honest about who you are. Like, the more honest and truthful you are, the better. It is really good going into M.A.C knowing what the brand is about, when it started, what charities it's involved in, you know, Viva Glam, how much money Viva Glam has earned over the years. So basically do a lot of homework. Memorize stuff like, you know, M.A.C started in 1985. Who are the owners? You know, Frank and Frank. When did Viva Glam start? In 1996. When was M.A.C bought out by Estee Lauder? In 1994. Just simple things like that. Like, know about the Back to M.A.C program and that it's 6 empty things will get you a free lipstick, or if you go to a pro store, it will get you an eyeshadow or a lip gloss. Stuff like that. It's the small things that will make you stand out from everybody else. And that's what a manager is really looking for, is someone who is enthusiastic about the company, who gives a shit, and who will go the extra mile to just impress people. That's really what it's all about. Know about the makeup brushes, you know, that they're made out of beechwood, you know, with the pressed nickel, and if they're real or synthetic hair. It's the little things like that that will just make you shine and will just give you like that edge over the other people if you are in a group interview. So definitely do your homework. Another thing too, when you are coming to the counter, don't come with like a stack of resumes or with friends or anything like that. Come with one resume by yourself, dressed to the nines. It will make you seem like you are coming to that mall on a mission and to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to talk to a manager about getting a job at M.A.C. That is so important. Like I can't even begin to tell you how important that is and how good that looks on you, that you have your eye on one prize and one prize only. The last thing, if you get hired at M.A.C, you will only be making an hourly wage. Mind you, it is more than minimum wage. M.A.C is one of like the highest paying retailer like makeup brands. You will not be making a commission off of your sales.
I repeat that. You will not be making a commission off of your sales.
I've seen so many videos of people bashing the brand and saying, oh, well, they're just trying to sell me something. They make commission off of, you know, everything that they sell, blah, blah, blah. No. Truthfully, we don't actually. We just make the hourly wage. That's it. So it is just an hourly wage. It is more than minimum wage. Each wage is different between a permanent and an on-call. Yeah, that's basically it. That is it for this video. Please leave me any comments or questions in the bottom bar down below. I will definitely answer everybody. Anything M.A.C related or just makeup related, please ask me. I'm always here to help everybody. Yeah, so everybody have a great holiday. It's almost Christmas time, which is so crazy to me. I can't believe that it's almost going to be 2016. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.